So how do you order your tasks? Fixed length tasks first. So for example, the other day, it was 5 o'clock, I'm meeting friends at 7 o'clock, and there were two things I needed to do between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. I needed to take the trash out, and I needed to rock out on Guitar Hero. And so the fixed length task goes first. You take out the trash, because the item that's going to expand to fill all space, if you do that last, then you don't do that till 7, and then you're late because you had remembered, oh, I have to take out the garbage. Now, a more practical example at work, I used to be the backup boy, and I had to change the tapes every day. And I used to change the tapes at the end of every day, at about 2 minutes before I had to leave. And so I'd always be bitching about the fact that I didn't start earlier. And then if something went wrong, instead of it taking 2 minutes, it would take an hour, and I'd be late for my after-work social events. So I started changing backup tapes first thing in the morning. And now I didn't have those problems. And also, even if the whole day went to hell, at least I had one thing that I got done. Very satisfying. Okay. Let's see. So batching. So you can batch up tasks. Like if you have a lot of, instead of doing all your DNS tickets immediately, let them accumulate and do them once a day. Because you have to open a window, bring up the editor, blah, 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 blah. If you do that multiplied by 10 updates, that's 10 windows opening and blah, blah, blah. Instead, you could just open it once, batching. Wonderful. And if you communicate this to users, they'll get used to it. They'll start saying, oh, we need to get those DNS requests in really quick because we know Tom does it once a day. Where I work, all Google employees start on Monday. It's crazy. I mean, company-wide. Because we're that coordinated, we're that anal retentive. But as a result, the people that do the new user orientation know that every Monday, that's where they're going to be. The people that install new workstations for new employees know that on Friday, the Friday prior, the workstations have to be at the person's desk. The people that are account managers have to create all those accounts by the Thursday or Friday. Actually, really by Monday morning. Well, now it's automated, so they don't have to do any work. It feeds from the HR system. The account just exists. It's beautiful. But prior to that, accounts were created. So you take one thing and say, no, it's going to happen at a regular interval, and all of a sudden, the whole rest of your organization starts working around that cycle, and it can be a beautiful thing. I already mentioned the weekly walk-around technique with the Bell Labs story. Now, the opposite of batching is sharding. We have one task that's so big, how are we going to get it all done? You want to shard it. You break it into little shards. So if we have to touch every machine in our enterprise and put it on the new automated management system so that we don't have to walk around and touch machines anymore, maybe we're going to visit 10 machines every morning. Or maybe we're going to do a conversion by hallway and announce, we have 5 hallways. We're going to do this every Monday for the next 5 weeks. I did this once at Bell Labs. And the day that was their hallway's day to be upgraded, luckily it was during the summer, and each group decided, well, we'll just hold our department picnic on that day, which meant it was the first year that the sysadmins didn't get invited to any of the picnics. But we got the upgrade done. Or at home, I cleaned 1/8 of the storage room every day until it was complete. I already talked about elastic tasks, like playing video games, but a lot of things are, another way of managing elastic tasks is to set a time limit. So I'm spending too much time reading email. Okay, there's 3 times a day where I'm going to put read email in my calendar, and I'm going to have a timer that goes off after 15 minutes. When the timer ends, I have to stop reading email no matter what. It actually works. Don't worry. The email will be there when you come back. And there'll be even more. Okay. Something we do at Google is we declare fix-it days. So everyone in the company is going to, we had a documentation fix-it day recently. Every department knew that on a certain Thursday, they were going to schedule no meetings, no nothing. They were going to fix all those problems with the documentation that they've been meaning to get around to.